that's been made by the opposition leader in terms of the committee that was sitting today, Committee on Foreign Affairs and Defence,
Yes.
and that you called the chairperson and had the meeting stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Can you confirm that that's what happened?
I think you need to first of all, Maggie, look at the standing orders. You see, in order to have good journalism, you need to understand the standing orders. If you're dealing with Parliament, if you look at the functions of the standing committee actually deals with matters that have been referred to it by Parliament. And these matters referred to it by Parliament can come by way of petitions, can come by way of any papers that are tabled by ministers on the parliamentary floor. And then the committee then, whichever committee the subject matter falls under, then discusses that particular matter and carries out whatever is required of that committee. Now, in this particular instance, what had actually happened was no such matters referred to the committee as such. And if you look at many countries in the world, the standing committees do not have the power to go off and start investigations of a subject matter that really can be effectively dealt with by the respective agency. So tomorrow, if somebody is going to accuse another person of rape or child molestation, they go to the police, they complain to the police. They do not go to the standing committee, and they do not go to the standing committee on foreign affairs. In this particular instance, you had allegedly a person alleging that there was some allegations of torture. The Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs cannot deal with this matter. That's the legal position. And as I have been informed this afternoon by the Secretary General to Parliament, the Speaker did not say that this matter must be dealt with. So the claim is made in this press statement by the opposition is incorrect. It is incorrect for them to blame the Speaker, and it is also incorrect for them to say that somehow or the other that the government side is usurping the powers of the Speaker. You will recall it was the government that said that the powers of the Speaker must always be held paramount, and nor should the Speaker in any way be defamed. It was government's motion on that. So the government holds the Speaker, the position of the Speaker, and the current Speaker in very high regard. And I think what this press statement has done is try to malign again the position of the Speaker and drag it into a political folly. Now, the reality is this, as has been said by the Acting Commissioner for Police, that any complaint of any violence, any torture, must be lodged with the Commissioner of Police, with the police force. No such complaint has been lodged. Now, getting back to my original example, if tomorrow somebody says that they have been raped or the child has been sexually violated, they go to the police. They don't go to the Standing Committee. The Committee on Foreign Affairs does not have any expertise in receiving complaints on such matters. Nor is it within the ambit. If there was ever any complaint regarding breaches of human rights, regarding breaches of the law, and if it was referred by the Parliament to the committee, it would not go to the Committee on Foreign Affairs. It would go to the Committee on Law, Justice and Human Rights. So the journalists need to understand and get it right, not speculate. The reality is that this, it would appear, is a political ploy. Here is a political ploy by an individual alleging a particular claim of violence, particular claim of torture. And I have also just spoken to the Commissioner of Police. To date, he has not received any formal complaint by the supposed lawyer or the victim of these complaints. In fact, the Acting Commissioner of Police has urged them to lodge the complaint. But to date, they have not. So here we have a person alleging a particular action, and then goes off to the Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs, and then the Foreign Affairs Committee decides to, from what I understand, to call this person. So where is the standing? Where is the adherence to Section 110 of the functions of the Standing Committee? Where is the adherence to sections 37 and 38 of the standing committee, of the standing orders? So you see, these are the anomalies. And again, we see that this is an obfuscation of the actual process that's been put in place, an obfuscation of the events. And yes, I did call up the chairman of the standing committee and did point out to him that these anomalies did exist. What he did after that, that's his choice. He is the chair of the standing committee. That is the position. Any questions?